Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Terminus Live. As always, I am Corey Domino, and today I have a guest who is named...
Makaela Davis.
Welcome.
Why, thank you. I appreciate.
Yeah. Do you want to introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about what you do.
So, as previously stated, my name is Makaela, and I am an animator. And also I draw things and make the film things sometimes.
All right.
Yeah.
Before we get too far, let me plug Thea real quick. We're excited to partner with Thea, which is a new video network, and they host our show. You can find us every Wednesday after the stream today on Tuesday. Go to thea.network and check us out there. Thea.network.
And hello, Thea viewers.
Hello. Hello from the past. Hello to the future. Okay, so now we got our plug out of the way. Yeah, talk a little bit about yourself and kind of like how you decided to be an animator and what kind of inspired you to take that life path.
Okay, let's see. When I was a young lass, about the age of 7, no, I'm just kidding.
Go with it.
I don't know. Let me think. So I drew a lot when I was a kid, and yeah, I had a friend who I realized if I drew them Pokemon, then they would be my friend. So then I just kept on drawing Pokemon indefinitely, and then I just kept on drawing animals indefinitely, and then I went to school for art things because I continued to enjoy drawing animals. And I went to this high school that did film stuff, and I did film stuff, and then it just never stopped. And then like the drawing and the filmmaking kind of like morphed together until it was animation. So yeah, it's pretty great. When I used to write scripts back in film school, they were like, you can't do that. There's no budget here. That's not physically possible. And I would get really mad because it's like, it's my own film. Why can't I just do whatever I want? And then with animation, there's not really a limit there. Mm-hmm. Like, there's no rules on how big you want your dog to be or how many guys you want him to fight, or if you want to blow up the entire town with your monster guy, then you can do that, and that's okay.
If you can draw it, you can dream it.
And that's it. And that's fine. Like, there's no, which is nice.
Yeah, yeah. So how did you kind of get actually started in the industry and getting making the transition from school to actually working?
So I actually started working when I was like 15.
Oh, okay. So you were just doing it all along.
Yeah, a long time, many years, for many moons. Yeah, my parents have an advertising agency, so they had me there as their B-roll organizer and the coffee maker for like 4 years. And then they had me editing like talk shows and stuff like that, which I also hated. Sorry, thanks Mom and Dad, I really appreciate you a lot. But it's just like not fun, you know, it's just like kind of dry. And then I just kept doing that. And then when I could make films and I could draw, people started paying me for that. And I needed to pay for college because school's expensive. So I just like, when people would pay me, I would just keep making things. And then they'd be like, well, you're pretty good at that. And then their buddy would be like, I need someone to draw this thing or animate this thing. And they're like, well, I know a girl. And then they would suggest me. And then I would do the animation thing for them. So, and then I just kept happening. That's really how I get my jobs, honestly. Someone's like, oh, you're a swell gal. I'm going to tell all my friends about you. And then they're like, hey, you should work for us. And then I do it. And
they're always 1920s businessmen.
Yes, always.
See, yeah, found this nice dame. I was hot with the computery business.
The computery business, all that jazz.
So how have you kind of overcome the challenges of freelance? I feel like that's a common theme of finding these gigs and dealing with clients and dealing with people creatively.
I love you, clients. Thank you very much. How did I overcome freelancing? Freelancing, I still don't know if I really like freelancing. I'm still not quite sure how I feel about it. It's very stressful. It's so stressful, and you never feel like you can actually have downtime. I don't know. How do I come over? I don't know if I overcame any of the stresses. I think I just live in this. You just realize that this is your life now, and you're just like stressed all the time, and then sometimes you make a cool thing, and then it's worth it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Should we get started playing a game?
Yeah, this sounds like fun.
You want to do this one, or you want to start with one of the other games?
I want to play a different one. I want to play Trogdor.
All right, let's go. Let's get Trogdor going.
Look at this awesome thing, guys. Okay, so we are looking at... Oh, no, you can leave it on the thing. Wait, can they see you?
No, so the one on the right is the one that's actually streaming out.
Sorry, I'm a peasant.
It's okay.
Okay, so look at this wonderful website. This is actually one of the things that inspired me to become an animator. Homestar Runner, when I was homeschooled, it like taught me to be funny or live my life well. I don't remember how to play these games though. It's been a long time.
Oops. There were instructions, but I accidentally clicked out of them.
Oh, I hit space.
For this one, all you have to do basically is...
I hit space.
There we go. Yeah, just kill the peasants and avoid the arrows and knights.
Wait, okay, so how do I breathe fire on them?
You have to get 10 peasants.
10 peasants and then you automatically one fire?
You burninate. It's not fire.
It's 10 peasants for one burninate?
Oh, yeah.
I'm Trogdor.
Oh, you got it.
What the heck, man? Did he just say it's the worst game? Yeah, man, I want to burninate now. Okay, go. Gotta get him. Go get the guy. Are you gonna ask me a question while I'm trying to get peasants?
Yeah, that's part of it. You gotta keep up the intense line of
questioning. But
questioning.
all at the same. This is very difficult. Okay, tell me. Do the thing. How do I fire?
You gotta get the thatched roof cottages.
But how do I fire the guy?
What do you mean fire the guy?
The sword dude.
You can't. They're invincible.
What do you mean they're invincible?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm supposed to be invincible.
Take it up with Vidalectrics.
Okay, keep telling me. Okay, questions.
So, what is your favorite project that you've worked on?
My favorite project. Okay, I had a lot of fun making this. I had a lot of fun.
They can't hurt you while you're burninating. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
You can get the peasants though.
Gotta burn that cottage. This is such a tricky. No.
Oh. You're down to 0 man.
No. Okay. One of my favorite projects. Okay, so this guy I met at my school in my history class, we would tell funny jokes. Ow! Challenge again. How do I challenge again? This is it. It's kind of. I didn't realize this would be so difficult. This is like quite a tricky little setup we have here.
Yeah, the hitboxes are crazy.
No, I mean like talking while I'm trying to burn it.
Oh, that's it.
I didn't know about that being part of this deal.
Really? I thought you said you watched episodes of this.
I did, but I just assumed that it would be easier. I took everyone for granted.
If you burninate a peasant, it'll go back into the cottage.
Really?
So you can.
That's hilarious.
So sometimes you can set a cottage on fire.
It's very bad morals.
You can set a cottage on fire without having to actually get to it. So if you're running low on burninate time.
Okay.
I played this a bunch.
That's so smart. That's a good hack. Okay, so one time I got to help a classmate work on a video game, and I got to do concept art for the background for this sci-fi game. Gosh, it was so fun. I just like drew these like crazy looking space plants for a couple hours, and then he was like, "Oh, thanks, dude." And then it turned into a video game. Apparently, I didn't get to see it, unfortunately. Or one time, okay, so I partied with this dude, and like I think they were my roommates, and they put me in connection with this company that was doing this web series for Mellow Mushroom, and we made this really funny web series about these hamburgers that sat on a couch and did illicit substances and then just like goofed off all the time.
That's a good tie-in with this because the folks who created Homestar Runner also did character design for Mellow Mushroom.
Did they really?
Did their website originally.
No way! How do you know this random fact?
Because I like researched these dudes a bunch when I was in high school.
Yeah, that's a good life. That's a good thing to research. This is a good way to spend your high school. Good education. Well done. But yeah, so I enjoyed those. One time I did a talking owl, and he was really cute. He was in 3D. I did it for like this children's ministry, and the owl was like, "Hello, kids. Be nice to my parents. Eat your vegetables, whoo!" And he was really cute.
So now I don't know about vegetables.
Oh, heck, I'm dead. I don't I don't know. I think owls eat the carcasses of mice?
And then they have the owl pellets.
Yeah. Have you ever dissected one of those?
I think so. Back in middle school or something.
Sorted again! Okay, I quit. Let's play a different one.
Or
This is also a very good segue into the subject that I...
get to the top, you can hit back.
Oh, cool. So I have this, like, preference for animals in my animation life. Definitely, all the time. Which one should I choose?
You can try, we could do Dangeresque maybe.
Okay.
Or Peasant Quest, or Population Tire. That one's...
Let's do Dangeresque.
Cross.
I don't know what that is, but I like that name the most. I say it all the time. I remember him saying it, but I don't remember what Dangeresque is.
It's his, it's like a movie. It's kind of like a movie character within the show.
How fun.
It's like a detective, like a...
What? Yes.
kind of a noir.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
It's got a nunchuck gun.
Click somewhere. Okay, I click. WASD. Okay, yep. Mouse to bring up the action menu, blah, blah, blah. Wait, ask me more questions.
What's one of the hardest lessons you've learned in the industry? Or in freelancing, or in animation, or in any of the various...
Cannon. A loner. When you're around... Oh no! It's already gone. That's what it says on my business cards. I should get a loose cannon business card. Oh, most people you give your business card won't call you back. That's a pretty hard one, I think.
So how you get them to call you back?
I guess you call them. You have to get their business card.
And
then you pester them. Get, use, look, talk to. I want to talk to my phone. Miss Fletcher, I want you to drink this coffee. This is a lot of fun. Okay, so a really cool part about Homestar Runner is that you don't really know what to click on all the time. If you just like start poking stuff, eventually cool stuff happens. This is a big life lesson I've learned in my life.
That if you poke stuff, things will happen.
Gosh, you just like, okay, so that's a good work. That's a good work advice. So whenever you're like, should I call this guy? Should I try to do this thing? Just try it out. Just do the thing. Just click the thing. Just try it out, because you never know. Like, you'll get the job, or you won't get the job, but you'll never know unless you click everything. You know?
Well, that's true.
Go to that networking thing, or go just do a normal party, and then tell everybody, hey, look, I do a cartoon thing. And they don't know. You might be terrible at making cartoon things, but if you're the only guy that can make a cartoon thing, then they might hire you. Do I look at this? I want to look at it. Oh.
Oh, here we go.
See? Just listen. I just clicked that thing, and now look, I already got a job. It's a virtual job, but still.
Need photographic evidence of the attack. Need physical evidence of what was left behind. Need this case file to have solve stamp on it.
Solve stamp. Can I just solve it? Just stamp the solve thing, and then I'm just done?
Nope.
Oh. Okay, we gotta go take some pictures. Okay, what else do we need? Okay, wait, what other advice should I give?
What other advice do you have?
I was thinking about maybe I would tell people what you do as an animator, because most people don't even know what that is.
Perfect.
Like, I went to this one thing where they were like, hey, can you do this talk show thing? And they were like, do you draw stuff or something? That's usually what people say. Usually people are like, so you like draw or something? And I'm like, yes, amongst many, many million things. Dark ink. Oh, it's not even an object. It's just a thing.
I think now you can open the safe.
Can I? Oh, okay. Get in use. Am I locked in here?
Yeah, I think you have to, like, solve stuff.
I want that thing. Get the thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think you got it.
But I did. How do I get the guy?
Yeah, there you go. Make sure you're on the hovering. So on the bottom, it'll show what you're actually hovering over.
Okay.
So what do you draw stuff or something?
No, I do more than that. Wait, I can't. I don't know if I can talk and Dangeresque at the same time.
That's-
It's very difficult.
That's the whole...
That's the whole point! Oh no! How do I answer questions with deep thoughts if I'm already thinking about where's the dude? How do I take a picture of him? Ashtray. Look in the ashtray. Maybe there's like a secret key. Meter is E?
I think it just means it's empty.
Oh. What's in that food? Can I eat that? How long? That's 1,000,000 years. You can do other things with... Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna walk back and forth for a second while I think.
Alright.
Because that's what I have to do sometimes when I think in real life anyway. Alright, everybody just pretend I am the strong bad speaking to you. So, the case here is that most people think that being a detective is just fun and games. It's not true, my friends. Sometimes being a detective is a lot more than just drawing every day. It takes a lot of programs that you have to learn. It's interesting because, like, so a lot of the filmmaking techniques that I learned helped me understand what my animations would need. Like, what's a convincing character? Like, is Strong Bad convincing if he's, like, really, really angry at one point and then just, like, completely fine at the end of the movie just because nothing happened? Like, just because he crossed a park? Like, learning how to write a script that was more convincing of, like, how would I be convinced if I hated this guy? What could make me not hate this guy?
So as an animator, you're almost like director and actor.
Yeah, you are. Because, like, if your animation guy is just, like, I don't know. If you're trying to animate a character and you don't know how to convey sadness, then the audience is like, why is your guy completely monotone when when he lost everything that he ever loved, you know? Like, you gotta be that actor thing.
Right.
You know? Like, your animation's only as good as you are.
That's true.
You know? So...
Adam asks, how much patience does animation require?
I think a lot.
All the patience.
All the patience. I mean, I guess another one of the hardest lessons that I learned when I was a kid, when I was a new animator, is that, like, half the stuff you do is never even going to be finished and never actually going to be used. Like, you're going to spend probably, like, 40 hours on one scene when you first start, and it'll be so bad that you just have to be okay with throwing it out. Because, like, it's better to have a good film than to have a not good scene. Like, each type of animation, too, takes its own sort of length. Like, a 3D animation will take a lot more time when you're sculpting the character or when you're, like, planning where things will be arranged and stuff like that. And then for 2D animation, it takes a lot of time when you're actually animating, like, frame by frame, because you have to get, like, the arm length just right and the volume just right and all of that. So you can kind of just choose where you want to spend your entire life. Do you like pre-production more, or do you like production more? And then you choose accordingly, you know? And not to mention, like, you have to spend, like, years and years learning how to draw in the first place. So, I don't know. Or maybe not years. I knew a guy once who learned how to draw in, like, a year. I don't think he was real. I think he might have been a robot.
And that man's name.
And that man's name is... Does that answer your question okay? It's a lot of patience.
There's a bit of a lag, so we have to wait until...
Oh, is there a lag? I don't know how to get out of my Dangeresque zone! And I already lost. What do I do?
I don't know. Want me to take over for a little bit?
Yeah, I do. I need to drink my root beer.
Well, then let's...
Okay, now I can answer questions. I can answer the questions
What
for real.
advice would you give someone getting their start in the industry?
Okay, so if you want to do animation, I think you should go there's a book called, like, the Animator's Bible, the Animator's Handbook, and it's got, like, someone doing a walk cycle, a bunch of characters doing a walk cycle in the front. That's a pretty good start, because it teaches you the concepts.
Is that the Preston Blair?
Maybe, probably. I'm not very good with names. But it's a big white book. It's, like, the size of that game system. But it'll teach you how to do walk cycles, how to maintain volume, like, about overlap, about all the things. So I would get that first. And then I would draw all the time, like, every day, because you do need to draw. You need to, like, know how to not be bad at it. If you want to do 3D, then I would say maybe sculpt or take some acting classes, or do both. Do all three, maybe, for a while. maybe like choose which one you like the best out of those three. If you like acting more, if you like sculpting more, or maybe even programming. You could do it if you like programming. But especially if you want to work for a big company, you'll often be working in just that for a very long time. So if you find one that you like, if you want to spend like 12 hours doing it every day, then congratulations, now you work in animation. Well, not yet, but at least you have a good start, you know?
You have the makings of working in animation, at least.
Yeah. Like, what is my everyday thing? Oh, I mean, if I work in advertising, so it's a little bit different. But it does, like, a lot more puppet stuff. Like this, I guess. Like, this is puppet stuff. I'm gonna guess... Oh, they used Flash for this, didn't they?
Yeah, for this.
The modern day!
Or maybe even, like, Unity. It's a game. Well, I don't know, who knows?
Like, it's the strong bad walk cycle. I mean, you could draw it probably in MS Paint because it's pixelated.
Right.
But you would have to know how to draw it first, and then you'd have to know how to make it look like he's walking, and then you could probably make a walk cycle, a simple one in After Effects. So if you just want to make a strong bad walk cycle, you could probably even Google, like, how do I make a walk cycle in After Effects, and then just do that the first time. And then just look up another tutorial, like, how do I do this thing? And then just do that thing. I know a lot of people that have learned how to be in the industry just by doing tutorials over and over and over again. So yeah, YouTube's a great place. YouTube's like university, YouTuberversity.
You should definitely coin that.
Thanks.
YouTube you.
You should copyright that.
So yeah, is that a fact enough info?
Yeah, until you're done.
Okay.
That's when it's enough info.
Really? Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool.
Ethel asks,
Hi, Ethel.
Who do you bring with you to go network?
Who do I go by myself. My business cards. My confidence. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that's a big thing. You have to, like, pep talk yourself. You gotta be like, hey, I can do this thing, the best. And, like, look at your work for a little bit, or don't look at it if you're ashamed of it. Just remember, like, what you're the best at, and then go make friends. I feel like networking is more making friends. I think, yeah, that's a better way to think about it. Because, I mean, you're gonna have to work with those people. You have to do stuff with them and hang out with them all the time. So if they're a buddy, then it's a lot better. And your work's gonna be better because you're gonna be excited about stuff because you're doing stuff with your buddies. I mean, who doesn't want to, like, make cool art with your friends, you know? So it makes it easier when you have to do it for too long. Yeah, so I definitely suggest finding people that will play Homestar Runner games with you. So more fun.
Yeah, that's a rare find. I think I'm getting a photo of crime. Case file. That's why. It really like most adventure games, it doesn't really explain what you have to do.
I want to blow something up. Can we play a blow something up game?
Within Homestar Runner, or?
Oh yeah, I guess not Homestar Runner.
We can switch. We can switch to a different system.
Yeah, no, let's play a different Homestar Runner one.
Okay.
Wait, did you solve the case? Are you solving the case?
I'm on my way.
Okay, keep going. Okay, keep going. Keep going. I'm never good at mystery books or mystery anything because I get impatient because I just want to know. I want to know the thing.
Are you one of those people that flips to the last page of a book?
Yes. Definitely yes. I'm not going to... Let's not out myself as the worst human alive today.
That's what this show is all about.
No!
What were your favorite games growing up? Talking about games.
That's a hard one. I don't know. What are my favorite games? I really enjoyed, like I said earlier, I like the animal ones. When we were trying to decide what games we wanted, I remember that I really liked Dynasty Warriors. That one was super fun. I like the games. I don't remember what they're called. We always used to go over to my uncle's house, and I would steal all of his games and take them back to my house and play them. But there was this one that was like a one-on-one combat game, And what was super fun about it is that the platform would spin, like as you walked, the platform would move with you, and you could jump off the platform and land into another one. But the first one to jump off would like take damage. So you're basically like trying to push them off the platform, and you're trying to beat them up. And it was kind of like it was one of those kung fu ones. Do you remember? Do you know what I'm talking about? When it was 3D, like they're like
3D kung fu.
Yeah.
Platformer.
Yeah. No, it's.
What system?
I don't remember. My uncle had all the games ever. Like all the systems ever. Let's see. That's a hard choice. I don't know. Yeah, we were talking about Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper's really fun because you can be like this spy sneaky thing. I really liked Hitman for the same reason. Because you could like hide under an object and they wouldn't know you're there, and then you come out and it's like that sneak attack effect. Yeah, I'm a really big fan of StarCraft. That one's a lot of fun because the strategy in it is a lot of fun. Of like plotting the way that you're going to take them down and then actually seeing it come to fruition. I really enjoy it, which is probably why I like animation so much, because it's a lot of plotting and then putting your plan into action and having to follow all the steps needed to get the outcome that you want. And then if you do it right, like having that scheme that you started off at the beginning, like actually show what it's worth, it's really satisfying, you know? And surprising people, like when you play StarCraft and they don't expect that you're coming, and they think that they're going to win, and then just like getting them out of nowhere. That's a lot of fun. One time I played against this guy, and I just like played a Zerg and went around the map and stole the resources. And every time he thought he would kill me, I would have a drone go out and plant a new base. And I just did that for like 2 hours all around the map until he was like, I can't handle this anymore, and he quit. And
Rage quit.
It was so funny because like afterwards when we saw the charts, he was definitely winning, astronomically winning. But he just like had no idea. He's like, this girl has the entire map under lock and key. There's no way I can win.
So, I don't know a lot about StarCraft, but one of the things I do know is the Zergs are the troll.
They're the troll
They're
one?
the troll ones.
I live my life to troll everybody. It's the best.
You seem like a very benevolent troll, though.
Am I a benevolent troll? How nice. Thanks. Thanks. I will bother you and then you won't, I don't know, like you'll be angry with a smile, I guess. You'll be like, So, yeah, I like those games. I don't know, I played a lot. I like Diddy Kong Racing more than I like Mario Kart. That's a secret. I like Mario Kart's newer versions because you can drift, and if you can't drift, then it's not worth it.
Diddy Kong was definitely better than... Like, so Diddy Kong was 64.
Yeah.
And it was better than Mario Kart 64.
It was way better. I mean...
It could be a plane.
Yeah!
You could do the little hovercraft one.
The little tube guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Okay, I think I'm stuck. We can switch.
Yeah, as soon as I don't know what to do, I get angry. That's why, honestly, I had a really hard time with Zelda when I was a kid because I don't like dungeon crawlers. I don't like not knowing what to do. I get angsty. I just can't do it. I need more like instant gratification, which I guess is not supportive of my animation lifestyle. If you want instant gratification, do not go into animation. It is not. You will not have that. You will have gratification like 3 months down the road, maybe.
But then you already hate it.
Oh, then you already hate it, and half the time it's not going to be good. So it's just like not a win-win. It's a lose, 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 lose. But not true. Sometimes it's fun. Like this cheat game was probably a lot of fun to make.
Probably didn't take them long to make this.
This is the kind of stuff I want to do. Fun stuff. Not.
Oh my god.
Wow.
The hitboxes on this are just ridiculous.
I want to try after you.
Here.
I can try before you?
Well,
Wait,
I just
what do I
tried.
do? Do I do the spacebar?
Yeah, it's just spacebar to jump.
This really is? Okay, cool. Okay, I can do that. No problem. Oh, I lost with the right eye. Yeah. Oh. Okay, ask me another question.
What films or directors have influenced you the most?
That's a good question. I think I get a different inspiration each time. Like, it depends on what project I'm working on. And then, because, like, one day I could be doing, like a really whimsical fantasy thing. Like, we just did that key art the other day, and I was channeling, like, I don't know, like, series of unfortunate events and Penelope, and picking, like, really beautiful gem-colored, like, emerald greens. And then we were working on a sci-fi game, and then or key art, and then I was working, like, channeling, like, some Tron vibes, or some, I don't know, like, some Black Mirror and stuff. So I think it's important to, I don't know, yeah, I pick a favorite per genre, I guess.
Okay, well, let's start with sci-fi.
Okay.
What's your favorite sci-fi film or director?
Oh,
or what influenced you the most?
Okay, so I'm not really interested in being famous, so I don't feel as bad about this. But I don't really know anybody's names on anything. I barely know the names of people that I actually meet in real life.
What's my name again?
Corey with the E.
God. Oh, that's all the time we have.
Oh, no! Okay. I'm losing. I'm losing at life and at Exhaustions Cross 98. Go for it. Like, that frown is exactly how I feel. I will not win. Frowning again. Yeah, that's hard, dude. If I made films... I'm, like, kind of hipster millennial trash. I really like Wes Anderson a lot. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm apologize to all the viewers and everybody in this world. He's not the best director, but it's a lot of fun. And it's kind of nice to know that you can do the storyline that you want and the color scheme that you want, and there's a chance that people might like it, you know?
He's definitely more style over...
Style.
Like, he has a very meticulous visual style, I would say, which...
These controls are very difficult.
Yeah, you have to do it like the last. Yeah, it's very hard. It's not.
I'm not.
It's not intuitive.
Typically this bad in my life.
I kind of think that's half the point of this, is that it's like unreasonably hard.
Oh, like Flappy Bird.
Yeah.
Where the guy just like did a really crappy job at a game, and it was so difficult people liked it.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of the point of this. Is it's just like a very quick and dirty game that they did almost as a joke to kind of make fun of games that were unreasonably hard.
I want to know why this game didn't take off then. Do people not know quality?
Yeah.
This
should
be famous. And look, it's the cheat. He's so cute. Okay, I want to play a different one.
Alright, back up.
This is really fun because I can play
a
million different games all at once.
Alright, while he's loading something else.
Okay.
So earlier before the stream, we kind of talked about your experiences as a woman in freelance and animation and editing.
Yes.
Would you like to kind of talk about some of your experiences and some of the ways you've navigated that as a woman in the industry?
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to. Okay, so what's a really fun story that I like in my life is that when I was in high school, I wrote this script about this guy that... Oh, I'm playing this game. Oh, wow. Okay, so about this guy who plays this football game to bring pride to his son. What am I doing wrong? Am I supposed
to... You have to switch between... So hit A to switch colors, and you have to match the colors.
Whoa.
It's like Ikaruga.
How neat. Okay, cool. So I wrote the script about football, basically, and it was a really wonderful, touching story about a father trying to, like, make his son proud of him, and I won this award for it or something, and I got to be in seniors show, which was really fun for me because I was like a sophomore and new to the school. It was like my first year, and they were like, we're going to get actors to come in and read the different parts, and I was like, holy cow, this is the best day of my entire life. And then I came to the thing, and I was standing in the room, and then one of the actors was like, man, this script just like really touched me, like I can really resonate with it. I'd like to meet the boy that wrote it.
Whoop.
And I was like, sorry to disappoint, man, but I am me. Hello. So, I don't know, it's funny. It's funny. It's interesting. I mean, I think that was coincidental. I mean, it was football and it was about a boy, so I don't know. For the most part, it's nice. I don't have too much backlash as being a woman. I think I realized at one point that I wasn't, like, really being paid very much, or, like, I don't know, it's kind of hard when you walk into a room and there are already guys there anyway, and then they're already friends. I don't know if it's the fact that they're friends or the fact that they're guys, but it's hard to get a word in edgewise. So then you kind of have to, like, start to, I don't know, be a loose cannon. And kind of, like, say, hey, I'm awesome, and you should know this thing. And I kind of let my work speak for me. Honestly, the way I went about it at first... The way I went about it first when I was taking jobs off of Reddit for a while when I was in high school, I was like, I want to take commissions. So I just like made an account on Reddit and I made a funny picture of a pug flying through space back when that was a new thing. And
now it's very common to see pugs flying through space.
It is. And like animals flying through space with like triangles and shit, like that's like I feel like that's very common. It's like something you can find in like Walmart in like the pillow section or something.
Right. It's like that funny random stuff that was on the internet is now been kind of commonplace, and Walmart, like you said.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's over, when Walmart's selling T-shirts of it.
I got a really great quote from there the other day though.
From
anyway,
Walmart?
Yeah, I did. So you never know. Okay, anyway, so I drew this really great pug thing, and then everybody was like, you didn't draw that, you're not a girl, you're a guy, and you just wanted attention. And I was like, dude, like, come on, just be chill. Like, just look at the pug. Pug didn't do anything to anybody. He's just hanging out in space. This is fun, I like this one. Because I can kind of, like, do it without thinking. What was I saying in my life?
What kind of commissions would you do on Reddit?
So I did a couple, like, band logos, which was super fun. Like, there was this, like, Swedish electronic band. I changed my name. I just, like, since everybody thought I was a dude, I was just like, yeah, you're right, I'm a dude. You guys found me out. And then it was just, like, easier not to have to explain things to people. And
What was your dude name?
What was my dude name?
Was it like something like was it something that's totally different than your name, or was it just like Michael?
I think I went by Chase, if I remember right, because my parents thought I was going to be a guy too. Can't win. Cannot win. I just can't win. I was supposed to be a man. But, yeah, I mean, it wasn't a big deal, because you, like, use a username anyway. Once I just stopped insisting that I was a girl and just kind of, like, was a blob of
Hello,
nothing.
fellow males.
Hello, fellow gentlemen.
I, too, enjoy footballs and...
cigars. And pipes. And leather. I actually like all those things. They're great. But they're great! Okay, so... yeah, so once I had a bunch of really good work, and I just, like, did really well in school, and I had a really bomb portfolio, then when people were like, you can't do this thing, you're dumb, when I get into the workplace, then I just do a better job than them, and then I take their job, and then it's fine. I don't really say anything about it. I just kind of, like, do such a good job that I take more work than them, and then before they know it, they've been bamboozled, and I'm, like, more a part of the company than they are, and that's fine. So, yeah, so it's good. Girls, just do your awesome thing and be so good that people can't even talk anymore. And then they're like, but I got blown up and I was just about to get it. Oh, I can still get it.
I think there might be more to this game, because there's no points going up.
Yeah, what's going on, dude?
I don't know.
Is it just like not dying?
Maybe, no, you have to press spacebar for something?
Spacebar?
You get, okay, so
what?
You collect the marshmallows and then you put the black marshmallows in the black bag
I
at the bottom.
was already doing the thing!
Okay.
How do I change again?
A.
How do I space? Oh, okay.
What button do you press for space?
I don't know. No, this is too complicated. I don't like this game anymore.
You're doing so well.
I hate this game now.
So close.
Everything was so delightful, and then you just had to make it so difficult. But yeah, okay, what was I talking about? Let's pick a different game. Yeah, so if you do a really good job, what's really nice is that at the end of the day, like, and I've learned to be a really good businesswoman, and instead of saying,
Would you like me for me to take over while you're talking?
Instead of saying, like, how much will you pay me, Glassdoor has been one of my best friends in life. where you just go online and you see what the industry standard is, and then you just stick to the industry standard. And when they're like, I don't know if I want to pay you that much, just be like, well, sir, that is the industry standard, and
Yeah, they can't argue with that.
they can't. And then once you've done a lot of good work and you work for a lot of companies, like, people know you for who you are and what work you've done. You got more points in the first 5 seconds than I got the entire time. Oh, God. You can have this job. So, yeah, but it's cool because then people are like, well, she's really great at her work and is very reliable. And then it doesn't matter because then you're the bomb. And it's, even though it's kind of sad, I don't know if there's because they're guys or because they're girls or because they're bosses and they have real companies, but when they vouch for you, everybody's like, yep, I believe them. That is the fact. And then you get respected, and it's nice. Respect's great.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
I didn't sing it. You sang that.
I gotta find out what it means to me.
Does it mean winning the marshmallow game?
Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me.
I feel disrespected right now.
I'm singing the song, though.
I feel disrespect.
D-I-S-R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Disrespect. So, okay, yeah, my caveats are do bomb-ass work and compare yourself to the industry, not to how much people are willing to pay you. Sometimes you gotta be the scrub for a long time. I was a scrub, like I said, I started when I was like 16. I was a scrub for so long, dude.
What if you don't want no scrubs?
Well, sometimes you're your own scrub, and that's your life.
Oh, man.
I know, like, what do you do then? You just do good work. That's what you have to
down
do.
existential hole.
Whoa. I wasn't prepared. That song didn't prepare me for what if you're your own scrub.
I thought you were going to say we've gone down 90 viewers, and I was like, it's because you sang that song.
Oh, man. If we had 90 viewers to start with, that would be great.
Wait, who all's there? Oh, no. That's okay. We're hanging out. We got a Marshmallow Man.
That's basically what this podcast is. Just hanging
Us plus
out.
Marshmallow Man. It's a good life. But yeah, that was my experience as a lady human.
One of those newfangled lady humans.
A lady human. And it's cool because, like, I feel like especially now, like, guys are getting cooler and less terrible when it comes to ladies. And I typically make really good friends with my guy coworkers. Like, I think probably the last 2 companies I worked in were predominantly male. Sometimes I was a
in
lady.
this industry?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's kind of hard to find other ladies in the post-production department.
Right.
Like, it just
Though
doesn't...
the best, like, the women that, or the people that win, like, Oscars for editing tend to be women.
It's because we can sense people's feels.
It was traditionally a women's field, too.
Really?
It was seen as, like, secretarial work.
You lost all of those.
Also, with your tiny lady hands, you can
Lady
handle
hands.
the film more easily.
And my strong lady heart!
But also
And giant lady
in
brain.
animation, or in the early days of colorizing, it was typically women's work as well.
That's such good facts.
I told you.
Got
Got all kinds of random facts.
Yay, I love all the facts. As many facts as there are marshmallows. Yeah, dude, so... yeah, I mean, what's really cool is there's a pretty decent amount of ladies in the animation industry, I feel. So...
Yeah, it's nice that, there's been a bit of a resurgence of... Well, not resurgence, a surgence of women in creative fields being recognized. Not that the women weren't creative before, but now that they're finally getting recognized.
It turns out, like, 10 years ago, women just got creative.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't even know where we came from.
What are women, even?
No, but see, that's like my favorite thing when guys think that about me, because then it's like you can sneak attack, you know? Like I said earlier about, like, Sly Cooper and Hitman, like, they don't see you coming.
Right.
Please underestimate me. That is
Yes!
always my thing. Like,
It's so
by all
fun.
means, underestimate me so I can see the stupid look on your face.
It's so fun. Because it's like, I mean, I really like the Rocky series, and he was like the underdog, you know?
Though he
It's
did
like-
lose in the first one.
Yeah, well, sometimes you lose, but then you gotta get
That's
back
true.
up. It's not about
Sometimes you lose.
how hard you hit, my friend.
It's So bad.
You're fired.
Sometimes you got gaps. Yes, you got gaps. I got gaps. You really gaps.
Do you know that story about him? He's great. Or,
About Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah.
Which story?
The one about Rocky.
That he wrote it?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
but he was like, I want to be an actor and all that stuff.
Yeah, you tell it. You tell the story.
No, it's alright. People already know it.
They haven't heard you tell it, though.
He made the movie, and he also acted in it.
Mm-hmm.
Achieve your dreams.
He, the way they shot the actual fights was different, too.
Really? Okay, I don't know this fact. Tell me this fact.
Well, before Rocky,
Ooh,
fight- I
you
know.
just wasted all of that.
is when I started talking.
And you died. I told you it's hard.
Well,
It's hard to talk and play the game at the same time.
I'll just have to be satisfied with my 11,000 points.
You suck. Let's play a different game. This game's stupid. This game's stupid.
Oh, man. Well, I guess we should wrap her on up. Wrapping it on up.
Okay, we're going to play next. That was my favorite part of the game.
We should do Secret Collect. I think that's kind of like
Okay,
the Atari game
let's do it.
Adventure.
Let's do it.
So you're in a 3D world and have to collect something that looks nothing like you.
Wait, guys, ask us more questions. More
How many
questions.
people are watching?
More questions. More questions. I'm gonna ask myself questions. This is the part of the show where we do meditation and self-discovery. Wait, you just like go around and collect the thing?
You collect the secrets.
That's it?
Yep.
I don't understand. Is this a game?
Again, this was an Easter egg that they put on the games page because this is like there was a game.
Where's the challenge?
There was a game on Atari called Adventure that looked like this, where you
With
played
the castles and the keys. And the dragons.
where you played a pixel.
Sorry.
What?
Yeah, that's basically it. You
I
played
got really excited.
you played a pixel that
That
had
game
to
is
go
good.
through a futuristic maze and collect other similarly shaped pixels.
I mean, yay.
Listen, you don't know nothing about Ataris. You weren't there.
I was not
You
there.
weren't there for
I was
the
not there
nightmare
for
that was
Atari.
E.T.
Nope. What? They made
I had an
E.T.
Atari, but I did
Atari?
not play E.T.
E.T. is the infamously bad, horribly made, just broken video game.
Whoa! We should play that one next.
Oh God, no!
That sounds fun.
It almost single-handedly killed the video game industry. It
Whoa!
was so bad.
We should play that one.
Everyone was
It's
like,
impossible.
the future of video games is dead.
Really?
Yeah, because it was so
Wow.
hyped. Because E.T. was a huge movie,
Wow.
so they rushed the game so they could get it out, and then it was broken. It's impossible to actually play and beat.
Ain't that the classic story, though?
Well, it is now, but that was the first time that story
Oh.
was told. Now
Why
it's
do
so
people not
commonplace.
know? I'm just going to start telling people, stop E.T.ing everything. Stop it. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's-
why do you have to go through this when you could just go through the gap above that?
Oh, I don't know, because it's fun.
Right. Wah.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah, it's too big. It's kind of like, okay, so many people have proposed to me that I should play Stardew Valley.
Oh, I've been playing that, actually.
Yeah, but
It's like chores.
sounds tedious. It sounds
just doing
extremely
chores.
tedious. Like, at least with Animal Crossing, when you're doing chores, you, like, make friends. Ah, loser.
This game cheats.
It does cheat. I think it's broken. But you don't get killed by the pillars of light.
Because I'm so good.
I'm confused.
I'm walking around
There's
them.
a glitch. I think they're just not visible. Try going down. I think they're invisible.
Oh, maybe it's because I ran out of time?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Maybe if I go down here... Oh, no.
I'm too fat. Can't fit.
Don't body shame that pixel.
That's true. That's true. Very, very good of you.
Okay. This is...
Hey, this is a great game. What are you talking about? Okay, what sort of the game should we play?
Let's see, what else?
What's the zone? Strong Bad
SP
Zone.
I don't know, try it. It's probably another Easter egg.
Easter schmeg.
Oh, that was the one I was playing
I quit
before.
already.
Your head. I was like, your head explode.
Explode. Explode. Oh, Peasant's Quest.
Ah, shucks.
What is that happening?
Oh,
Why?
You have to hit back. So, it probably was going to link, it's supposed to link to their Wii game, Strong Bad Cool Game for Attractive People.
Yeah!
Which was a Telltale game, but the Telltale website doesn't support it anymore.
Telltale, why?
I know. Let's put Telltale on blast.
Clicking, 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 clicking. Clicking, clicking. Humble peasant, I'm so dashing. Thank you. Skip everything.
Rather dashing.
Can you walk around for me and I'll do the clicking?
I don't think there is clicking in this one. I think it's all text.
I think I click also. What other facts should I tell the world? I had so many ideas before we started the thing when I wasn't allowed to say anything. But now that I'm supposed to say things, I don't know at all. Oh, I forgot that you typed things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you remembered because I didn't read any of that.
Open door. Open her up. Head on in. Oh.
What's it doing?
Get baby.
Get baby!
No.
Get the pillow. You need that. Get the money in the corner.
Get pillow. You can't have it anywhere to use it, and it's rather bulky. So
Like, how long do you think they spent on this game? I want to make a game like this, actually.
Probably. That's within your grasp.
This one's fun. I want to do that. I'm going to make it... Oh, okay. So I'm going to just, like, shame myself in front of thousands of people right now.
Do it.
Or 5 people or 1 person, whoever it is. So...
Oh, God. 1 point.
When I was a youngin', learned a lot of my drawing and a lot of my story writing by role-playing on forums.
Mm-hmm.
And making characters. There was this one website called Subetta that I sunk millions and millions and millions of hours into.
God.
Where you, like, had an animal, and then you went role-playing, and you, like, wrote about your character going through the desert, and, like, winning against, like, huge battles, and just, like all these, like, complex hierarchies and tribes, and you had to, like, win your place in the tribe by winning, or, like, being part of the role-playing group long enough.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it definitely inspired me a lot. Like, I think that's where I got a lot of my ability to write dialogue and stuff. My teachers were like, why are you so good at dialogue? And I was like, because I am the #1 healer in my tribe online. I am...
What other embarrassing things did you do as a teenager?
I felt like that was really embarrassing. I was really well known for drawing everybody's characters, too, which was super fun. Embarrassing things as a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was really nice. Being homeschooled when you're a teenager is the best thing ever because you get to go through puberty and nobody can see it.
Super jealous.
Everyone else has their puberty out on display.
Yeah, man. No good. The few photos that I have when I was young were just not great. Very awkward. I was really nervous when I was a kid. Like I would, like... I don't know. I was, like, really quiet, too. What's really horrible is there's that one movie, Pitch Perfect, that came out?
Mm-hmm.
And you know the girl that, like, talks but you can't hear her, and it's really creepy? Everybody was like, wow, hey, that's you. And I'm like, well, that's not flattering. Opposite of flattering. Thank you. Appreciate it. Many thanks. Ooh, go fight him. Fight him.
I got nothing to fight him with.
Grab that tree and fight him. Get tree. Go up to him and say, get tree. Oh, bummer. I don't know. I probably did a lot of embarrassing things, but I don't remember much of them anymore. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if there's no one around to see you being embarrassing, is there... Push door.
Oh, good idea. Push door. Oh, man. Probably have to find it.
Set fire.
Ooh.
Kick door.
Kick door.
Knock on door. Knock on door?
Yeah, knock.
How about we try a little bit of civilized politeness?
Nobody's home.
Burn house down.
Hey.
Tame horse. Tame donkey.
Tame horse.
I think it's a donkey. How about ride donkey?
Ride donkey.
How about pet donkey? Pet animal.
Pet animal. Well, that's sweet. Poor Gary tries in vain to bite your arm off.
Ride Gary. What?
Oh,
Too big
man.
for Gary. Cannot do. Yeah, I don't know if I have. I had so many facts to tell earlier, and now I don't remember. As far as animation goes, what do I want to do for... What is my...
Oh, yeah, so since we probably should be wrapping this up in a few minutes, what projects do you have planned for the future?
You know, honestly, I've kind of just been taking projects as they come. Like, I've gotten to do a lot of cool stuff in the past year. Like, work on that video game was super fun. And I, like, helped try to direct this music video, which was kind of fun. And those are, like, really big goals of mine. I'd like to do a better version of both of those, but not those ones exactly. It would be fun to try to do another music video, a couple short films. I think my plan right now is to work in advertising so I can make buku dollar. And then when I make buku dollar, then I can pay people to make cool animations. And then we don't have to worry as much about budgets because we have buku dollars. I don't know if that's really reasonable to do as one person, but maybe if it's just enough that we could just like do like an online web series or something in our free time, and just enough that we don't like starve ourselves in the process.
That's the goal. That's the dream, really.
Yeah, don't starve and make art. I think that's my goal right now. It's hard. I feel like once I have a more solid story in my mind, I'll have more of a goal. But for right now, I think I'm just living life and gathering stories. You know? I don't want to force it either, because the best art that I've done has been in the moment. Like, I just realized, like, this is what I need to do. Like, I get it. Like, that's now it's time to do the thing. So.
All right. Well, is there anything you want to plug before we stop our stream for today?
I don't think so. I don't think I have anything to plug. I'll have things to plug later, maybe. But watch this stream all the time, everyone. This is your new favorite show.
We've got quite the backlog.
It's the best show. Watch it all the time. And play this. Well, go on Homestar Runner if you have not watched all of the shows, and watch all of the Homestar Runner shorts. And it will make you a funnier person. And you will have more friends.
It's true. All right. Well, the Terminus dates are, as always, June 15th through the 17th. Submissions for games are open right now.
They close on Friday, so get those games in quick.
Yeah, make a game. Make a game like this.
Ooh.
And submit it.
Wait, that's my new goal.
Yeah, make a game by Friday
I'm
and
gonna
submit
make
it
a
to
better
Terminus.
game than any of your guys' games.
In a week.
In a week.
Badges are on sale now. Visit terminusevent.com for more details. And then I guess we should plug Thea again. Why not? Go to thea.network and watch us on there. You can also watch us on YouTube as well. We have past episodes. Thank you. And let's see. I don't have anything. I'll plug the Eye again. I've got the Eye, Big Trouble in Little Chinatown. It's a radio play that I'm a part of. I think a new episode dropped last week. Yeah, it's a great radio play. And I think that's it. So, all right. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you learned a little bit about Makaela. I hope you learned a little bit about Homestar Runner.
And you learn not to do interviews while playing video games because you will not know what to say.
No, that's exactly what we do. That's our whole premise. If we don't do that, we don't have a show.
It's very difficult. Okay, give more credit to the people you see on the show. It's very tough.
It's hard.
It's hard.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.